Okay, so this will be a longer video that we thought. So we will just do a short clip for too long, didn't watch, just disclaimers. So first, we are not a part of or connected to any political party, to any extremist group or any militia. Okay? Who are we?
We are Polenar Tactical and we are sport shooter.
Sport shooters!
And we do crazy videos, fun videos, instructional videos.
Shooting movies.
That are completely legal.
Yes. So shooting movies with shooting, realistic videos, whatever you want to call them, not training videos, not militia, not anything else. We do entertainment. And our company is registered as media production, video production, social media marketing, and so on.
And those are the things that we actually do.
So yes.
All the videos that you saw are completely legal and they're abiding the law of Slovenia or the law of their country where it was shot.
Yes, because some of the videos we film outside Slovenia with full automatic firearms and suppressors that are illegal here.
USA.
All of our weapons, most of our weapons that you see in the videos are owned by us personally, so privately, Mansa, Samo, me, and we are sport shooters, we compete, we do sport shooting, and all of the firearms abide by all Slovenian laws, so they are semi-automatic only, despite, some external appearance that may show it as, oh, this is a military fully automatic rifle. It's not. Technically, if it doesn't shoot fully automatic, whatever you write or draw on it, it doesn't matter, at least for now. I don't know for next year. So yes, what else?
Tactical gear, yes, we use it. It's very comfortable. It's not
Not
we're
illegal.
not para in military.
Yeah, not illegal. Training, we don't do training in Slovenia because it's a gray area. Again, we couldn't confirm with our lawyer that would be perfectly legal in Slovenia. So all of the training we do outside of Slovenia, Brazil, Austria, United States, and a couple of others. Who do we train? We always partner with companies.
They're local companies.
Local companies that are verified. All of the people before training are
Background check.
Background check.
exactly.
And
Who do we train mostly?
mostly police officers,
Security and sport
shooters, and of course soldiers, maybe sometimes.
Yes, a couple.
So people that actually use the gun for.
So
their
that's
safety.
a disclaimer. Any other stuff we can happily reply or explain in the comments below.
Yes, but please watch this 30-minute video so we get zero money from YouTube. Thank you. Bye bye.
What's up? So the last week I got 3 different informations from 3 different sources that some people in the Ministry of Internal Affairs and some, I think, criminal police is checking YouTube videos, social media. They are very concerned about, I think, also some of our videos. So what we decided to do is just make a disclaimer or explanation video, who we are, what do we do, what is Polenar Tactical, where are we from, how do we acquire the firearms, and so on. So we'll try to explain everything in this video, and we decided to do it in English, so all of you guys that are also very interested about this can understand it, and if someone needs more info or doesn't understand English, we can supply Slovenian subtitles, so don't worry.
Yes, this will also answer a couple of questions you guys always ask us. So
Yeah.
a lot of information basically in this video.
Okay, so let's just start at the beginning. Who we are. So this is
Mansa.
Žiga.
Samo.
Yes, and we are sport shooters, and we live in Slovenia. We are resident citizens of Slovenia.
Born
so
and raised.
pretty much. And what is Polenar Tactical, or Polenar Tactical as we say it? This is our brand, our YouTube channel, and also now our company for almost 4 years now. What should I explain about it?
Well, basically we're gun enthusiasts in a way that we're sport shooters. We like to
Okay,
shoot.
yes. Let's start with this. So, what do we do? How do we have firearms? And pretty much. Yeah.
Exactly.
So, as a private life, we are sport shooters, and this is one of the ways that you can legally acquire firearms in Slovenia. So you can be a sport shooter, a hunter, for self-defense,
Or for basically for safety, or for, like, safety officers can have it.
Yeah, and
Collecting.
collecting. Exactly. Thank you, Mansa.
And we are sport shooters.
Yes,
And
we, contrary to popular belief, we actually do sport shooting and we compete. And I think I have a couple of videos that I will try to edit in, but you maybe don't see a lot of that on our channel because it's not that interesting. So
Yeah, the things we want to apply in our YouTube channel, we're basically, when we started Polenar Tactical, we said that we want to do some cool things, and one of the cool things we like is guns. So we wanted to do that, but in a different way that we saw what's happening on YouTube. So we wanted to apply that cinematography.
yes, a very good word, Sam. Very good.
Damn. So we wanted to do that in a different way, and that was our way of doing sport shooting. So basically, some nice shots, a story that has a beginning, a middle, and an end. But that doesn't mean that we don't sport shoot, like Giga said.
Yes, so maybe just go with this sport shooting thing. In Slovenia, by the current law, we are getting the new European firearm directive that will pretty much fuck us over. But with the current law, all of our firearms are legal in regulation. They are considered as sport firearms, and that means that they are semi-automatic only. So we don't own any automatic firearms. We don't have suppressors. I have a bayonet, but I never mount it on my gun because apparently that's also illegal in Slovenia. We know the laws very, very thoroughly. But we do shoot with full automatic firearms. We do shoot with silencers, suppressors. We shoot with military-grade firearms. But all of that footage is not from Slovenia. So we travel a lot. We go to other firearm manufacturers. We go to our friends to the USA, where they have way better laws regarding guns than us do, and we also abide to all of their laws there. So pretty much when you see us shoot with full auto firearms with like some strange things, mostly it's abroad.
Or it was some of those footage was in Slovenia.
Oh,
but
yes.
that was at our friends of.
That's another thing. So we help. We work a lot with AREX. Again, contrary to popular belief, we are not sponsored by AREX.
We're not paid by AREX.
Hint,
Not
hint,
yet.
hint, hint. Yeah, if you're watching, please
just-
consider that. But no, we are good friends, and we also help them with the firearm development and testing. With the Rex Zero pistol, now with Rex Delta, and also with AKB-15, which is. Something is happening with that, but I don't think I can disclose that right now.
It's in a hush hush.
Yeah, so yeah, we help also with testing and everything.
But what Giga wanted to say that contrary to everything to Slovenians, we basically like to help our fellow Slovenians out because our thing is that we think that is actually helping also us. So we don't do that for money, just because if we like people and we want to work with them, we do. That's why we work with AREX, we work with UF Pro, Royal, and similar firearms manufacturers or tactical gear manufacturers, etc., etc.
Yeah, that's. I think that's one of the things that we still stand by from our early days when we.
Very beginning.
Yeah, when we were just hobby shooters, and what we did was hobby. We never went in this review game that's on YouTube. That's very popular right now. Pretty much getting free stuff and getting paid to do a review. We don't do that. We do sponsored videos, for example, like with UF Pro, where they give us equipment, but it's a different kind of thing. We always said, if we like the product, then we stand behind it, then we also sell it in our store. Otherwise, we get a ton of email, just people asking for stupid shit to review it. They will pay us, promote this, promote that. We don't care. If it's a good product, it's a good product, we use it. And that's what is happening with AREX. And the Rex 01, I always admit, it's not an ideal handgun, but it's really good. And what we want to do, when they develop new things, we want to help us with our views and our experience to make a better end product.
Yeah, that's true.
So, okay, enough about this.
Let's get back to the topic.
Yeah, pretty much. It'll be a long video. Firearms. So yes, as sport shooters, we own semi-automatic firearms only. They abide by all regulations. I heard a couple of comments about the third pin on an AK, and I figured out so that's illegal in United States because the third pinhole or the third pin is for the full automatic sear in the gun, and by U.S. law that's very illegal. Here, all of my AKs were converted to semi-automatic only by a licensed gunsmith. They're all registered, or they were already bought as a semi-automatic version. The thing is that here, at least for now, we have a different law, and they don't regard that pin or that position that you can switch that was previously fully automatic. They don't consider that illegal. So everything is legal. My gun cannot shoot fully automatic, but it has the third pin. The new conversions, they come from Germany right now. I think that will be also with the new European directive. It will be a bit different where they weld that pin in so you cannot easily convert it back or something like that. And the second thing that I heard was with our MP5s. They are not actually MP5s, they are Zenith RS5, right? And that is a totally civilian version. So Z5 RS, sorry. So what that means, it has a semi-automatic bolt and it has a semi-automatic trigger that cannot be converted to fully automatic. And what we did is because the housing of the trigger is the pistol grip. Pretty much it's the pistol grip. It's a plastic pistol grip that it comes from. It's the old version from the 60s, and it's very non-ergonomic. You cannot reach the selector switch, and especially for him because he's a
lefty.
Yeah, the wrong hand shooter. He has some problems. So what we did, we bought perfectly legal just the plastic housing and the pistol grip for the MP5 that has it's a surplus item and it has an automatic marking on it. So a couple of people were worried about that, and I can show my selector even cannot move to the fully automatic mode. That doesn't mean anything, it's just a marking on that housing. So
at the end of the day, it's a fully semi-automatic.
It is, it's a fully semi-automatic gun. I hope the Slovenians understand the irony and the joke about this.
I don't think they will. But now let's get back to the point. Why are we doing this video? In the last couple of, let's say, weeks, some strange sort of militant groups arised in Slovenia. They were posting videos online, and there was a big controversy about it, which is reasonable completely. And at this point, we would just like to emphasize that we are not militant group of any sort. We don't participate in political parties. We are not member of any political parties. So basically, we are just like gun enthusiasts who like to make good videos, and we enjoy doing that. So basically,
you explained it well, and we judge every kind of extremism. Well, I do, and I think you too both.
Of course we do.
If it's left, right, middle, up, down, I don't care. I think it's the 21st century, and everybody should be allowed to do their legal hobbies, marry who they want, and that is my personal opinion. And when it comes to politics, I'm the same like Man says. I don't participate in any kind because
pretty much the only thing that we have involved with politics is trying to defend our firearm laws and firearm rights, which we don't really have in Slovenia. It's more of a privilege to have firearms, and even that we failed because of the new European Firearm Directive. But yeah, that was very good. So we are not part of or affiliated with any political party, with militant militias, militant groups, with extremists, none of that. So then maybe new viewers will ask, what about your videos and training and stuff? So first thing, we have a couple of different videos. First thing, if the video is made as a cinematographic thing, so a lot of angles, like very good music, action and stuff, that's like a movie. That's what we do. It's not a training video. We are not training anyone. We are not showing this to train anyone other yet.
We don't teach
pretty much.
Nobody
so it's regarded as a movie. It is realistic because that's what we want to do. We want to make realistic stuff. So with as much of the real shooting as we can. But for those people that for our patrons and those people that are with us for a long time, they maybe know how our filming process goes. it looks like a movie set, pretty much. We try to shoot a lot and try to film everything with real firearms, but with a lot of scenes, we are not stupid. We put safety first, so a lot of scenes we have empty firearms. We even had airsoft replicas, and we even had some movie props for the videos. And some of the things are then done as an aftermath, so like
Post-production things.
Post-production, pretty much like the sound and some effects and so on. So that's first thing. The second thing, firearm training. We do firearm training, but never in Slovenia. Pretty much. We wanted to do in Slovenia, we wanted to do one of the things that we wanted to do as our company in Slovenia was provide firearm training. But talking with our lawyer, we discovered that it's a very gray area, in Slovenia. And the problem with gray areas in Slovenia is that a police officer or a criminal police, or even especially inspectors that come to shooting ranges, they have a mind of their own, and they often cite laws and put their decisions on paper without the actual backing of the proper law. But that has legal consequences for the shooting club, for the shooting range, or for us, until we prove otherwise. So it's fucked up, I know. I don't think that should be in a pravna država.
In a legal state, in a legal country.
But it is how it is, and we have a couple of examples of it, of the inspector closing the shooting range. So what we did, we decided just, okay, we won't do this in Slovenia, we don't want to have any legal problems. So what we do, we provide training in different countries where the law allows this.
And who do we train, you might say, or you might ask? Well,
Again.
We don't train nobody that is strange. We mostly are gun enthusiasts, security guys, army people, or police officers.
Yeah. So Policia Civil, Policia Militar, so that's military and civil police in Brazil, and federal. I think a couple of guys were from the federal police, 2 sport shooters, and people as armed security guards. In Austria, I think except that girl that was a trap shooter. Mm-hmm. She was a sport shooter, but all of others were people from Austria and from Switzerland that were in the police force, or they were armed security. So we don't joke around with that. We know that these are dangerous times, if we can say it like this. But again, all of the trainings that we do, everything is official, and everything, if it's done in some country, it's done by the law. So we don't have problems. We are not stupid. We don't want to do something for some small amount of money to get arrested, or to possibly train someone that then uses this, in a terrorist attack or something worse. And
we don't directly offer the trainings, right? We always do it by a company that is located in the country that we would like to do stuff.
Exactly.
So that means that also we require of those companies that they do a background check, or they focus on the people that will train. So firstly, because we don't want to train strange people in any way. And the second thing is, so we know that their level is at the right spot, so everything there is safe. Because safety is really important when it comes to firearms.
That's one of the things that I want to also talk about, safety. Everyone that was on our class was at a shooting range that we were filming, or we were in other situations where we were shooting or cooperating. They immediately know that we are very serious people, and that we take safety seriously. But I think I need to talk about this because a lot of people have the only contact with us is through our videos. And you may know that we have some crazy videos. Why is that? So we have some crazy videos because pretty much this is what sells on YouTube now. Even that not anymore, like clickbait titles, pictures, whatever. These are the things that get the most new viewers. And we are a media company. Polenar Tactical is a media company. We do media production, video production, marketing, social media marketing, consulting, training, and so on. And for us, it's good to get new people. But I understand that for especially for maybe authorities or someone new going to our channel and looking of the footage that we do, like with costumes and with Nazi costume. You know, that was very, very controversial. We landed the uniform from one of the reenactors. I don't know why that would be controversial. You know, we were making fun of.
Because people are from other countries and maybe
True.
don't understand that, but
True.
we are in Slovenia where everything like that is legal. We again abide the law. We are abiding the law. Is that the correct term?
Yeah, I
it
think
is.
so.
And it's our way of making fun of the or remembering the tragic event that happened also maybe in the Second World War, where a lot of our families were affected and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
I don't see a problem making fun of like you know, like Nazis. It just I don't get it. You know, the problem was that we just showed someone was in a Nazi uniform, or it wasn't even. I don't know if we can call it a Nazi uniform. It was a German uniform from Second World War. You know,
yeah. Okay.
I won't go into details, but pretty much, you know, I understand we have videos that can make people worried, but I would suggest to those people that they should go to our second channel, Polenar Technical Media, where we have behind the scenes footage, and they will see that it looks like a movie set. So yeah,
And
everything is very serious, very safe. We abide by all firearm rules, the four most important ones, and we are doing this for how long? You know, company is what, 4 years old. We are way
the
older
first
now.
video was uploaded, I think, like 2nd of November 2011.
I'm shooting from the age of 16, and I never had an accident. I never was in a situation where I would cause any danger. And people that know us personally know that. You know, they were with us on the shooting range. They see that it's a totally different thing that it's shown on camera.
But we're basically really, really boring.
Yes, it's boring. It's very strict. We don't allow, if we rent a range or if we have it for the day, we don't allow other people to shoot or do any stuff when we are filming. It's a very I am actually a real life range Nazi. I get very nervous. I get very angry, and I want to have everything under control. So yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe one thing.
The thing we need to talk about right now, the thing that everybody wants to know, or I saw a lot of questions about it, is how to get guns in Slovenia. How to apply to have guns in Slovenia.
You have to be 18 years old. You have to be a member of a shooting club if you're applying for a shooting permit for a sport as a sport shooter. If you're a part of a hunting family, then you can apply for a hunting license, and if you apply for a license for security, then those are more strict reasons. And
so pretty much for every firearm permit, you need first a reason. So for us, we are sport shooters.
then you have to go to at least 2 shooting competitions, and even before that, you have to go to a medical exam and go to like firearm proficiency test, which is not just a test that you actually go there for 2 days, listen. It's a practical exam, it's a written exam, it's an oral exam.
So it includes firearm safety, firearm function, things about ammunition, things about different kind of firearms.
The theory in general around firearms.
Yes, so you know what you are going into, and then of course you have to know the law.
First aid.
Yeah, the whole firearm law and first aid, and then you have practical tests where they test you how you can disassemble a firearm, if you do it safely, if you know how it works, and you also have a shooting test. So you have to hit the target, I don't know, a couple of times. But it's a good test, and after that, you still need to do a physical examination. Is it physical? And psychological evaluation.
Exactly.
So those two.
And when you have everything, then you can apply for a shooting
A firearm permit.
a firearm permit, exactly. And that process probably, well, most of the time takes about 2 or even 3 weeks.
And for me it was a month or more.
For me, it was 3 weeks, I think.
Yeah, you were lucky. Because what they do, they also check your background. So you don't need to have, what is the karateka?
Previous
Police.
previous
Oh,
record.
so yeah. So you don't have to have a previous record. even if you do like a small offense, is it offense?
Multiple times.
No, it's a small. Oh, yeah, that, and also if you do anything with elements of violence, you know.
So, if, for example,
you punch someone.
If you're in a club, and you were seen multiple times when you were in a situation multiple times where somebody, even your friend, punched somebody, and that happened 3 or 4 times. You didn't do anything violent, but you were with violent people. That could be a reason why you will not get a permit.
Exactly.
So, like I said, at the end of the day, I think Slovenian law, when it comes to shooting, is a good one.
I agree. It's a very good. We have a very good system. I know that a lot of our American friends will not agree, but for us, it's a privilege to own firearms. It's not a right. It's a different thing. And I respect the Second Amendment and the Constitution of United States, because I still think it's the best constitution in the world, and I think everyone should have the right to bear arms, because it's a means to protect your property and protect yourself. You know, we won't go now too much into the laws. What should we also mention? What was also maybe strange or controversial in our videos? Drinking. Yes, Mansa. Can you explain that?
Yeah, we're party people. We like to party. We like to drink, but
non-violently.
Non-violently. Well, sometimes Samo is violently drunk, but never mind that.
He's violently drunk, but yeah, he's not violent. That's true.
But what to say? Yeah, never with firearms. If you see our videos when we are drinking, when we are having fun, you'll see that we never involve firearms. If we drink after shooting, never before or in the meantime. It's always post-party, post-shooting party.
Yeah. That is one good thing to mention, because again, you know, if you have people just watching some of our videos, or maybe from Tim from Military Arms channel, or when he was in Slovenia, do you remember?
Yeah.
You know, that was all faked, because Tim doesn't drink alcohol at all. You know, but we had a lot of comments under that video, you know, people outrage and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's good to explain, you know.
It's interesting that you have to explain stuff in the 21st century with a lot of movies and things. Did you ever see a movie? Essentially, things there are fake. So we can fake also when we do stuff, you know?
Yeah, but there is... I think it's legit, because
it's legit
a lot of our movies, our videos, what we do, they are very realistic. I think that's why we are here doing this video right now, because we got 3 different separate informations from 3 different sources that something is up, that people are on high alert, that they are watching, you know, like social media and YouTube videos, and they are worried about us, about some of the stuff that we did.
But again, I applaud that if they find somebody that's doing things illegally.
Yes.
That is that has maybe a mean to do something that could be dangerous to somebody. I applaud that. Please find them. If you want to check us out, no problem. I get it why people want to check what we're doing, because it's strange, especially for a country like Slovenia. But again, if everything is legal, you know.
But we are doing this I'm doing this for my... Okay, I won't say how old I am. Too much now, but I'm doing this for more than 15 years, and we never did anything wrong. We never did anything that would be considered that we endangered anyone. I was in situations, in sport shooting situations, where some other people did some stuff which was very dangerous to themselves and others. Yeah, pretty much. Because if you don't know, I also work as a range officer and work as a judge and as a guy organizing tree gun in Slovenia and other competitions. So yeah, I saw a lot of dangerous things, mostly done, you know, inadvertently, not on purpose, just because, you know, people were nervous or distracted or whatever, you know. But nothing that would be done on purpose. So.
Yeah. I think the last thing we need to apply or talk about is really funny, because why people are checking out sport shooters maybe is because, you know, a sport shooter is a guy that wears, I don't know, pink stuff and then shoots at stuff, you know what I mean? So the gear that we have is pretty much, it looks like army gear, or people like soldiers would use. But why? We need to talk about why. So if you, let's say, compete in a 3-gun, that means that you shoot with 3 different firearms. So mainly that means a shotgun, a rifle, and a pistol. So why do you have a vest? Is because you need to store all the ammo somewhere. Why you have tactical gear is because it's the most...
Not the most
Okay,
comfortable one.
one thing that maybe would be good to mention here, yeah, that's one thing, practicality. But the second thing,
It's
a lot of people, are how they call it, like gear horse, and that's nothing wrong. It's like people like, sometimes people like camouflage pants, people like military vests, military helmets.
Why do you wear those pants? Okay, they're in a camouflage, but you can actually...
Okay, those are really good shooting pants.
They're practical.
But still, again,
You know?
even if we do 3-gun with like all of the military gear, that's still legal
It's
in
legal.
Slovenia,
Yeah,
legal
exactly.
in Europe. It's a shooting competition.
People just look at you strange. That's why I wanted to talk about this.
That's good. That's a very good point.
Because for me that's stupid. Because for me as a shooter, it's logical to wear stuff like that because it's easier. But for people that don't know shooting, it's strange. It looks like you want to be a paramilitia or something, but we won't. We don't, and we won't, and
We're not.
We will not. Why? I don't have time, man. I really don't have time.
Yeah, this video is already too long.
Yes, I would like to thank everybody for their time.
Yes.
So they listen to this 47.
I don't know which
discussion.
camera is still on. Let's talk to that camera
Yeah.
just in case.
Thank you very much for listening. I hope you will still enjoy our videos even after this. Yes, some things are fake. You know.
Oh no. But hopefully this clarified a lot of things for you viewers, maybe for the people who are watching us from the Ministry for Internal Affairs. Hello there.
Oh yeah, if anyone, if they don't understand English, just text us. We can send you the whole transcript in Slovenian. But no, seriously, if you have any questions, you can post them in the comments below. We are meaning to do YouTube live videos soon, hopefully with our patrons together.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have any questions, just
don't
write
hesitate.
them.
Guys.
Write them in the comments, and we will use them next time on the live video.
Yeah.
Is that good?
It's good. And for the end, thank you very much, especially to our patrons for your support.
Yeah.
We will continue this thing.
Okay, if the video is so long, we can also mention that YouTube doesn't pay us anything anymore because all of the videos are demonetized. When the videos are demonetized, our more successful video, Shit You See on the Range, it had 5,000 views per day. The same time that it was monetized, the views fell to 400 views per day. So it was like this and down and this. So we are not getting views, we are not getting paid. So the only thing that's pretty much getting us going is patrons that support us.
And our
Really
sexy
big thank
store.
you. And our online store that we have swag and stuff. And this is Mansa's project. She works a lot with the store. And of course, what we sell in the store, we get the money. It helps us with the channel also. So thank you very much. And
Capitalistic pigs.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.